This fucking cocksucker is trying to sit here and cancel my mortgage. I bought the home for my family. They sold it to me for a hell of a deal. I'm gonna gloat a little bit. Fuck you. What fucking pathetic, miserable existences. You fucking degenerate pieces of garbage. Skip it up.
The fucking loser faggot.
Rich, you live with your parents. Oh, here we go. Let's have fun. You know what? I feel like addressing that. The house that my parents own, I am purchasing. It's almost, the purchase is complete. It's almost complete. I'm sorry. The closing is coming soon. When I became single, it's a two-family house. The people that were renting the two-family house from, they moved out so I can move into that side of it. They were moving anyway. I decided to buy the house because it is a two-family house, and so it could also help my family retire. So if that's a problem, you could eat my ass. Like, I don't know what to say. You know, that's another thing that's been spreading all over, and it finally had to be addressed. I'm not, like, am I supposed to be ashamed by that? Am I supposed to be like, do you have me? You know, hey, man, it is what it is. And I'm just giving my take. I can make a take. Yeah. And it works out for me, too. Not only does it benefit my family, it benefits me because they get to, it helps with the kids when I'm working because I work 7 fucking days a week. Even if I'm not uploading a video, there's still shit going on. And it helps. So, I was going to get somewhere else, and then with what's happening now with the market, the prices on the homes are so inflated. Not that I couldn't afford it, but it was just ridiculous. And my parents were looking to sell their house, and that's the house that I'm in. I wasn't here for the past, from 2014 to 2019. I was in a different place. But, and they sold it to me for a hell of a deal. And the benefit to them is that they don't have to move out. You know, could they have sold it to for more to a random person? Yes, thank you, Mari. I appreciate that. But then they would have bought another place or paid a lot of rent, and they would have had to move. And they probably would have had to move to the south where it's more affordable or something like that. And so I own it now. They don't have to move anywhere. My dad can retire. And there you go. How much was your down payment? Not going to go into details, but it wasn't that much. Or actually, yeah, it wasn't really that much because I got the equity gifted to me. That was another nice thing, too. So they made out. I didn't have to put down a huge fucking down payment. And that was quite nice. That was quite nice. It's nice not having to do that. Carl, I was lucky that I got the equity gifted to me. And that's a win-win for everybody because parents still get money from the house, you know. And the thing is, it still is a bigger win for them having me to buy the house and them gifting me the equity because if they had to move somewhere, they would have had to put the money that they just had down on another place, or they would have had to pay some super high rent, or so. And just moving too, like the pay to move, like now I just own it and it's it. What was interesting too, and I wasn't going to talk about it publicly until afterwards, is there are some people out there who were putting out, tattoo chick, how are you? That I was living with mommy and daddy and that I was a basement dweller, which it's a two-family home, so that factually wasn't true. But those same people I could talk about it now because they could go fuck themselves because I own the home. So it's quite satisfying, actually. Because I was stupid, and this is my own fault. I must have been, like, stoned or something and mentioned the mortgage company that I was going through. They tried to call. I shit you not. They actually messaged them, and these are the same people that were trying. I'm in the middle of buying a house. They're lying and saying that I live with mommy and daddy. I knew something was up because, like I said, I live in a 2-family house, and my office is on my parents' side of it. And my dad never bothers me when I'm streaming or whatever. And all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, Rich!" And I'm like, they're lying and saying that I live with mommy and daddy. But then when I buy the house, they were trying to get the mortgage denied. And I guess this is a thing because the mortgage company said, yeah, we deal with this all the time. What the person did, who shall remain nameless because they could go fuck themselves, is they tried to say that, oh yeah, we have to cancel the mortgage process. They emailed, we have to cancel the mortgage process because pretending to be me, and they said that I was going to prison, so I can't buy the house. It wasn't me. I was just like, you can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. Like, and these are some of the same fucking weirdos. And I just kept quiet about it. This is why you keep quiet about things. But I'm like, oh my God, after it's done, I'm sure as fuck gonna call these weirdos out. So, the same fucking dorks, the same virgin sexually frustrated dorks who are sitting there putting out that I live with mommy and daddy and all this shit. When I'm buying the house, they were trying to stop me from buying the house just because. Suck my fucking dick. You fucking weirdos. You fucking losers. And here's the thing. I'm smarter than I was 5 fucking years ago, you pieces of shit. I just didn't say anything. I didn't say a fucking word. And how sad and pathetic is your existence that, oh, wait, shit. Rich may actually buy a house. We have to stop him so I could sleep better at night thinking that I'm better than him. Fuck off. You fucking degenerate pieces of garbage. How does my metaphorical, let me make sure it's metaphorical, it's 2021. How does my dick taste, you pieces of shit? What fucking pathetic, miserable existences. And I'm not that was going on. Was I tempted because I was pissed off? I'm like, this fucking cocksucker is trying to sit here and cancel my mortgage. But I'm like, you know what? Zip, played it cool, didn't want to make a shit show out of it because when you feed the trolls, you feed them, and then it's more of an incentive. So I didn't say a fucking thing. Now I own the home, you pieces of fucking garbage. Eat shit. Let them have it, Rich. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll shut my mouth. I know better. I've learned from feeding the trolls throughout the years. Maybe even saying this right now is a bad idea. But you know what? I'm going to gloat a little bit. Fuck you. I kept that shit quiet. I didn't say a fucking word. And honestly, but I was like, you know what? I know it's frustrating. I was a little angry. But I'm like, yo, I ain't going to say shit. I'm not going to say a fucking thing. I'm not going to say a word. I'm just going to play it cool, because if you don't play it cool, who knows? Maybe they would have succeeded if I just kept on losing. I'm gonna make it like I never even knew that they were doing it. Most likely the same lowlife. The dude is mentally. It's scary how he go fuck himself too. So he could genuinely, wholeheartedly go fuck himself. You know. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna give him anything because we're still in a housing bubble. It's gonna burst soon. That was the other thing, too, that, like, to get a house like this would have cost, like, 3 times more. Could I have afforded it? Yeah, but why? You know? Because I bought the home for my family, Derek Lee. No, both my parents are alive, dude. I bought the home from my family, so they didn't price gouge me on it like the rest of the market. So, and it benefits them because they don't have to move. They don't have to look for another place to go. They don't have to pay rent. They don't have to, you know what I mean? It's nice. It's a good situation. And it's nice, too, because my family's here. So when my kids are here, like they're going to be here this week, I could still get work done. Which is a pretty big fucking thing, because there would be no way. Like, if I didn't have someone to watch my kids while I was working, those are days that I wouldn't be able to work. And I see them. Well, I haven't seen them in the past week, but usually I see them quite a bit. So there'd be a lot of times I wouldn't be able to work. Yeah, my family still lives with me. That was the point. That was the point. They still live with me. And it's a 2-family home, so I have my own kitchen. I have my own shit. They have their own shit. Mostly. I'll drink Diet Coke from time to time. Don't at me. I'm at 160. That would be pretty badass if I could actually get here. Let's see if we can get to 750 members instead of 1,000. If we get to 750 members, I will wear a chicken suit for 30 streams. 30. If we could get to 750 members. 1,000's a tall order. 750, still fairly tall, but not insane. Why does hard parents? No, my parents are perfectly independent. That has nothing to do with it. It's a 2-family home. I have my own side. I have a place for my kids in there, and they have their side. So man, I mean, yeah, and it's just a good situation. On top of it too, when my kids visit, it would be next to. I would either have to pay for a sitter, which probably would be more money. That I would make the days I work on YouTube, you know. So my family could watch him while I'm working. Like, it just works all around. To get a house like this would have cost like 3 times more, and they sold it to me for a hell of a deal. You know, could they have sold it for more to a random person? Yes. I bought the home from my family, so they didn't price gouge me on it like the rest of the market. How much was your down payment? Not going to go into details, but it wasn't that much. Or actually, yeah, it wasn't really that much because I got the equity gifted to me.
Let's get this straight. Rich is gloating because at the age of 40, he basically ripped his parents off and is going to be living with them for up to 20 to 30 years. Rich's parents' house is worth $381,600. Rich claims he got it massively reduced, up to 3 times less than the market value. So to be generous, we'll say Rich paid around $190,800, and he made his parents pay for his down payment of around $11,000. All of this so he can continue to live with them for the foreseeable future and for free childcare. Keep in mind, Rich only has weekend access to his 3 children, so why he needs his parents to care for them is beyond me. Surely if he only sees his children 3 days out of 7, he'd want to spend all of his time with them, but apparently not. Well done, Rich. You screwed your parents out of around $179,000. They're stuck living with you until they die while you keep using them for free childcare.
Let them have it, Rich. Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I was like, I'll shut my mouth. I know better. I've learned from feeding the trolls throughout the years. Maybe even saying this right now is a bad idea. But you know what? I'm going to gloat a little bit. Fuck you.